What's really going on, guys? Ramon Sanchez right here, guys. I'm bringing you another amazing testimonial, amazing results for my seller, Linda. So we're gonna have a little conversation about the process, the before, the during, and the after, and just to get her input as far as, what was she experiencing when she first met me, or even before she met me, because I know she talked to a couple agents. So Linda, thank you so much for the opportunity, okay? First of all, how did you find me?
Well, actually, I've been burned many times by realtors because I bought many different properties.
Yes.
And so I was really skeptical. And so I decided to go on Angie's List and check all these things for a realtor who was best rated. And it kept leading me to you. And then when I saw you, I was like, I don't know where I've seen him before. I realized later that I had your card from several years ago when I've gone on different open house just to look around. You were there in different counties and all through the years, and so you were familiar, and I go, oh, that's where I know him from. That's how why I chose you, because you were the top rated one, and you had a lot of people who gave great testimonials about you.
Thank you. And then I think you sent me a message to Yelp because you were looking to sell a house.
Yes.
Right, and you wanted to find out what's the value and what can be done, because you had interviewed a couple of agents for this house.
Yes, and I didn't say yes. And the thing about it is that I'm really grateful, because you told me just before we hung up, because I was like kind of skeptical. I'm like, oh, I don't know, I'm not ready to get burned again. And you said, you're gonna regret it if you don't choose me. You're gonna really regret that. And just before I hung up the phone, something told me to trust, and I am so glad. I'm so glad I did. You did not disappoint.
So the house before, let's talk about before we did any renovations, before we did any transformation. What was the value that if you would have sold it, what was the value that you were getting? Even I told you, if you sell it as is, this is the value.
Okay.
Right? What was the value? Remember the value was coming in?
It was 2 something, and the place was a dog. Just to be honest, it was a dog. So I hope he doesn't show you the before pictures.
Oh, we're gonna show the before.
No, don't do that.
So people can see the beauty about how we made you an extra. What do you think? An extra 200,000, 300,000?
Yeah. Yes, you did.
Because I was telling you on the 300,000. I was like, as this, we might get you 300 on the high 300s, but we can't guarantee that.
Right.
Eventually, we remodeled the property.
Yes.
And then we ended up getting you an extra 300,000, I guess.
Yes.
Because we went from the 300 to 550 is what we sold it for.
Yes.
The appraisal came in. Right? And now we're ready to close escrow.
Yes.
We're closing escrow this week.
Yes, and the thing is that I told you, I said, I don't want to deal with anything. I don't want any stress. I don't want anything. And I said, and you totally fulfilled overexceeded my expectations. Everything was over the top, more than I could ever imagine. So I'm really blown away.
And when I told you, I said, Linda, it's going to cost around 2,000 somewhere in there. I know there were some doubts. I'm like, this seems like a lot.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But you still kind of agreed to finally say, you know what, I'm going to trust you.
Yes.
I know you had a conversation with one of your friends called.
Yes, I had my backup people check, and they were telling me, because of the history that I had, everybody was on the negative, don't trust band. And you blew us out of the water.
After you finally agreed, we went through the process. It took us about a month or so to get it fixed up and make it look beautiful.
Yes.
And then I told you, I said, okay, Linda, you can go. I think you wanted to come and look at it while they were painting or finishing up some touches. And that's why I think you called me and said, wow, what a difference.
Yes, I'm shocked. I'm shook.
And then it was vacant, and then we brought in our stagers.
Yes.
And then that looked completely different.
Yes.
So what about the communication between myself, my team? How was that experience?
Oh, excellent. And I have to say, all of the staff that I've been in contact with, including the cameraman, have excellent people. You only work with excellent people and people who love other people, and I appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
The communication, top notch.
Thank you so much. So if you were to do it all over again, now that you know where I've done, and would you recommend me?
Of course. I already recommended it once I start seeing the beginning process, I couldn't stop talking at work. Anybody I know, I've been talking about you. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, and I appreciate that because that's what it means to me a lot. Because this is what I specialize in, and I know sometimes it's hard when you've been burnt in the past to trust
Many
someone,
times,
someone to trust. But again, I pride myself in that, and I love to give over and above customer service for my clients. But thank you so much for the opportunity. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I'm glad that you're making an extra $300,000. You know, and hopefully we're going to do more business. I know you got another property you might consider doing that. So whenever you're ready, I'm here for you.
Okay, thank you, Ramon.
Anything else you want to say to the people that are watching? Oh, do you recommend us staging the property?
Oh my gosh, excellent. And also when you walked into the place, you already had a vision. Like I had never had a vision when I bought the place that already needed work. I had no vision. He walked in, immediately knew what was supposed to be, where things were supposed to be. And so I really appreciate that. The vision that you have for a property. You see through everything, and you're the magic man. And the other thing was that you always thank God, and yesterday we were was pretty much the only time I could meet up, but you ended up saying, well, you know, I'm going to church. So that was really important. The person you say that you are, you're a Christian man, that's who you are.
I represent Jesus.
Yes, and it's true because I appreciate that. I noticed that yesterday, and so we met up today instead of yesterday.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you. And then, how did you like the colors?
Excellent, beautiful.
And the backyard?
Everything is. I have no complaint. I'm in shock, like I said.
Okay, thank you so much.
I'm speechless.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, there you guys have it. All right, if you're looking to sell a house, instead of selling as is, give me a call. Right? Don't just leave money on the table. Right? There's a lot of opportunity that, you know, if you don't know what to do, call me either way. You don't have to hire me, but I guarantee you, once you get with me, you're gonna hire me. That's
won't, like he told me, you'll be a fool not to choose him. You'll regret it. It'll be your biggest mistake.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing day, and thank you. Have a great day. See ya. Bye.